talk about the invisible reason you're still exhausted even after resting. We're going to talk more about nervous system fatigue for busy moms today. So, some days your to-do list can stay untouched, yet your body may feel like it's run a marathon. You are not just imagining it, there is a real reason why you feel this way. And that reason is hidden in how your nervous system is functioning. So it does sound a bit boring when you talk about nervous system. And I thought about nervous system stuff being boring when I initially started out on this. However, I realize a lot of deep-rooted pain issues are they basically lie in how your nervous system responds to everyday situations, to painful situations, etc. Anyway, let me not take more of your time. Let me just quickly introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. Oh, yeah, sorry, backing out. So in today's video, we're going to explore what's really happening with your nervous system and what can you do to finally feel like yourself again. So going back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck and nerve pain, despite low energy levels and brain fog or lack of focus. Now, I do this by giving you some simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. And those of you who are familiar with adrenal fatigue might know there are lots of symptoms, but the two main ones that I had was lack of focus, that's the mommy brain or brain fog, as you might know it, and lack of energy. Now, I do these videos because I want to bring you my professional expertise, my personal experiences merged together so that your pain journey is not as long as mine was. So let's get into the topic for today, which is the invisible reason you are still exhausted even after resting. And we are talking nervous system fatigue for busy mums. So, when you look at the nervous system, there are two main settings, if you can call it that, two main settings for your nervous system. There is a go mode or an active or alert mode, which is where you manage your work, your family, your multitasking, where you are even pushing through your pain, right? So basically anything that needs you to get up and do something and go, 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 like how you feel early. Well, if you are well rested, how you feel early in the morning or after that cup of coffee where you're like, all right, let's bring it on, let's tackle the day. That's your go mode. So it's like a alert mode. The other side of the nervous system is your rest mode. So this is the relaxed resting state when you're lying on the beach, enjoying your little drink, looking at the sunrise or sunset. This is when you're relaxed and you're healing. You have clarity, you have energy rebuilding, and the repair happens here. Now, most of the high achieving moms or busy moms live in that go mode, even when they are sitting still. Now, that is a contradiction in itself. So, how does it happen? It's not because you're doing anything wrong, but because your nervous system has been staying in that alert mode, at that go mode for such a long time that it has sort of forgotten how to go into the relaxed mode, or it cannot get out of the alert mode to be able to relax. Now, your nervous system basically it's like you've got an on off button, so it just can't switch off, right? So when your body never does that downshift, even though you have rested, even if you've had 8, 10, 12 hours of sleep, I've been there, done that, even 12 hours of sleep, and I used to wake up exhausted, not just tired but exhausted to the bones. So that is because my nervous system was in that alert state. And why do you really need to rest or get out of that alert mode? Obviously, you need the alert mode to be able to do your daily activities, but why do you need to get out of it? And why does that exhausted feeling come in? Now, what happens is when you are in that alert mode, your body is ready for action. Right. So if I take a very primitive example, it's like you've seen a lion, back in the caveman days, you've seen a lion, you need to run or you are dead. right? So that is where your muscles are ready for a run. You are ready to have a sprint. So that's something similar to your alert mode. Your muscles are gripping automatically. Your neck, shoulder, and jaw, and probably even mid back stays in that tension, even when you're sitting on the couch, right? Your spine is holding on to that stress. That tension keeps you on alert and not at ease. Your brain doesn't stop the multitasking. This is very common when moms, they'll say, "Oh, I had a full night's sleep, but sorry, I couldn't sleep at night because my brain kept on going even when my body wanted to relax." So your brain doesn't stop that multitasking. Even in silence, you ask yourself, have I forgotten this? What is next? Am I behind? Am I a good mom? Am I being good, fair with my work, etc., etc. Right? It's a never-ending list. Again, been there, done that. So pain quietly drains your energy. It is not uh, possible that you have pain and it does not drain your energy, even if it's like a 2%, 5% drain of energy or loss of energy. Background discomfort that you get with the pain demands your attention and resources, and your brain is not able to ignore it. You might push through the pain, but the brain is not able to forget that pain because those pain signals are constantly going up to the brain. Maybe your body numbs down the pain signal, but that 1 2% of the signal is still there. You're in you may be out for a meeting, traveling, meeting people, doing your emails or attending to your children, but you know at the back of your mind you have that pain, that nagging ache is still there. All of this to say it adds up. No wonder you're drained, even when you have rested or you've had a good sleep. Now, the answer is not more rest. It does not mean you don't rest, but it's the right kind of rest. So, which is why if you've tried stretching apps, constant cups of coffee, weekends away from work, it does not help in the long run. It may help you to relax then, but in the long run, you go back into that alert mode. Now, because none of the things that you do address your nervous system in the long run, right? So, real recovery will start when you support your nervous system, and let's see how you can. So, some of the examples, of course, there's lots and lots of things you can do, but I'm going to give you the very simple ones. You want to be in a good posture. So, you want to be sitting up in a good posture. If you are lying down, you want to have your spine aligned. You want to be lying down in a good posture. Basically, sitting, standing, lying down, whatever you're doing, you want to be in a good posture. So your spine is aligned, right? The nervous system knows you are in that comfortable position. Now, again, you might say, when I sit in a good posture, I'm not comfortable. I start getting aches and pains. I like to slouch like this. Is very comfortable. However, this is more comfortable. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but this is more comfortable because this slouching is the new normal for your brain. Your brain has developed this habit of sorry, your body has developed this habit of slouching, and because of that slouching, the signals that go up to the brain have modified those connections. And there's something called neuroplasticity, but I'll not get in that. Because of the neuroplasticity or the way your brain is connected now, it thinks slouching is your new normal. So when you sit up in a good posture, it thinks, oh, this is not normal, so I'm not comfortable, right? So it's not something like good posture is not something where you can achieve overnight. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to sit like this and that's it. So uh, how do you do the get into a good posture? How do you do this? There's something called posture reset. So I'm not going to address this in details here, but posture resets basically how I take my clients through the posture reset is we go through the cervical, the thoracic, and the lumbar spine. That is your neck, mid back, and your lower back. How do you adjust those three? So I have written a blog on this topic that we are talking about. Let me just read it out. It says, why do you feel exhausted after doing nothing or even after resting? The nervous system connection that every mom should know. So I will leave a link in the description of this video that takes you to that blog. In that blog, you will find the details of the posture reset. There is quite a detailed, it's explained in quite a detail, there's a detailed explanation in there. So you can have a look at that blog. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link to that blog will be in my bio. If you're watching me on any other platform, or you can't find the link in the bio, or if you are a busy mom like me, just shoot me a message, drop a comment below this video. I'll send it across to you. That where were we? Yeah, posture resets. So that blog also has information on the next few points I'm going to cover. So micro movements are the next thing. Now, these are the very, very, very simple and easy things which are highly underestimated but highly effective. I have used it for myself. I've used it for my clients over the decades. It has always worked. So, what are the micro movements you can do? Why do you need to do the micro movements? Something as simple as just turning your neck from one side to the other, just rolling your shoulders, um, circles, doing circles at your wrist and your ankles, etc. All this can be counted in micro movements. Again, the details are in the blog that I will leave a link to in the description of this video. All right, so breath work. Now, this is again simple yet underestimated. You can do something as simple as just breathing in, breathing out. Or you can do box breathing, you can do the different variations of breathing that are out there. But I feel that the simplified version of just breathing in and breathing out is something all of us can do at any given point of time. All right, so there's a couple more things, but I will not cover them here. Now, these are not workouts. These are small daily signals that tell your nervous system you are safe. You can let go. You can relax now. You can get out of the alert mode. And when your brain, your nervous system lets go, your body finally relaxes, right? So, oh yeah, the blog I was talking about, it has a full video on the posture reset. Okay, going back. So remember that exhaustion that you're feeling, the fatigue that you're feeling, it's not a flaw. It's not that you are doing something wrong. It's just that once you understand what your nervous system has been carrying, everything starts to make sense. You don't need to push harder. You just need that right support, right? So I have also put in a free video guide on quick and easy desk-based exercises to avoid spinal and joint pain. Basically, they're just quick and easy. They are desk-based exercises, can be done sitting at your desk, on your couch, anywhere that you are without taking more than 2 to 3 minutes of your time. This is a part of that micro movements that I was talking about. So this is a free video guide that I've left it in the blog that I was talking about. So I hope this was a bit of useful information for you, why you get that exhaustion even after you rest, even after those 12 hours of sleep at night and you wake up exhausted. Of course, there can be multiple other reasons. It could be anemia, it could be your adrenal glands are not on their optimal function, etc. Thyroid issues. But most of the times when I've seen working moms or busy moms, this is something that has really helped. This can be a big contributing factor, the nervous system dysregulation that we talked about. Or it could be the main factor and other things are contributing to it. So, something for you to think about. So, let me know if you have any questions, any comments on today's video, and I will be happy to clear those out for you. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.